to welcome Jack Hayes as our new Athletic Director of Brown University.
Thank you, Margaret. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to thank President Simmons, President-elect Paxson. I had an opportunity to visit with both of them over the last week about the opportunity to come to Brown. I certainly want to thank Margaret and the members of the search committee who were so helpful in explaining what the Brown culture was, what the opportunities were about coming to Brown, and it certainly proved very helpful. Daniel Parker from Parker Executive Search was very helpful to me in identifying, again, all the opportunities that were available here at Brown, and I appreciate that so much. I also want to thank and congratulate Goldie, Mike Goldberger, for all he has done for Brown to work at an institution for such a long period of time and have such an impact in so many areas of the department and the university. I can't wait to spend more time with you, Mike. Thanks very much. As Margaret mentioned, I am from here, and it's good to be home. My family is here today. My wife and children are here, and my brother Stephen and his family, and a number of our family friends, and it certainly is nice to be home. For me, athletics has always been an important part of the education process, and to complement academics, which should always be the priority, with something like athletics, to me, is what can always benefit an education, and it makes people stronger and develop in ways that are certainly intangible. And for me, it started 10 minutes from here in one direction at Providence Country Day, and there's 3 coaches here from Providence Country Day that I did not know were going to attend, and I can't thank them enough for being here. And then at Providence College, and 10 minutes in another direction. And through those times, it was clear to me that this was the business that I wanted to be in. This is the field that I wanted to be in, and I was so fortunate in that first year out of school to come to Brown and learn in a short period of time that I was here. I still left here. That's one of mine. Goodbye. See you. To learn about an atmosphere that is about academics first, but that athletics is important. And I left here after that 1 year believing that philosophy, being incredibly impressed by what the Ivy League had to offer, and to be able to come back 22 years later is a great feeling. That time in between was spent at some great institutions, and I learned so much about the field of intercollegiate athletics. And had an opportunity to work for a number of people. And as much as I did benefit from that, there were 2 that really put me in a position to where I can stand here today. When I was at Connecticut, the director of athletics at Connecticut was Jeff Hathaway. He just came off his term as the chair of the men's basketball committee. He has done more for me than I can't ever thank him, and he is here today, and I just wanted to say thanks, Jeff. And the second one is Stuart Rabinowitz, who is the president of Hofstra, and I had an opportunity to go there as a director of athletics at the age of 37, and he certainly took a chance on me, and it was a great experience, and I'm leaving a school that I liked very much. I enjoyed my time at Hofstra. It was a wonderful place, but this was an opportunity that I could not pass up and would not pass up, and really for 3 main reasons. It was Brown's reputation, Brown's tradition, and Brown's potential. And when I say reputation, I mean certainly the reputation for excellence is widely recognized. The student athletes that come to Brown do so with academic and athletic credentials that are outstanding. They come in with ambitious goals, high expectations, and I welcome the challenge of making sure that 4 years later they leave this institution with those goals met and happy about their experience here at Brown. As we promote Brown University and its athletics program, our best spokespeople will be those men and women that wore Brown across their jersey and participated in our athletic program. And the need for us to make sure their experience is a positive one is one that we will take very seriously, and I look forward to taking on. Tradition. We're in a business now, and specifically when tradition I talk about rivalries, where in college athletics we're seeing some of these rivalries go away. We're seeing a direction where the commitment to each other is not necessarily there anymore, and that's not the case in the Ivy League. And the idea of coming to where traditional rivals and games against Ivy League schools mean so much was something that I wanted to be a part of. And in addition to that, those rivalries, as somebody who is from Rhode Island, those rivalries that continue with the University of Rhode Island and Providence College are ones that I have a great appreciation for and I look forward to being a part of. Thor Bjorn, the athletic director of Rhode Island, is here today, and he's a good friend, and I thank him so much for being here. Look forward to working with him when I can get settled. The other part of the tradition is the passion and the support that alumni have for this institution. I've been lucky in growing up here in Rhode Island to know some of those individuals and know some of those families, particularly the Bonanno family, who is so important to Brown, and Brown is so important to them. And for me, to see that relationship for so long and now be able to come to Brown and be a part of it is something very special, and I look forward to doing that with all the families and all the alums that are so supportive of this institution. And the last one I wanted to mention was potential. When you have an outstanding reputation and a reputation of excellence, and you have a tradition, the opportunities are there for great potential. And I see our opportunity to provide the coaches with the resources to be successful. The coaches are the ones that are on the front line, and I want to work every day to make sure that the coaches are in a position to where they can succeed, and the student athletes are in a position where they can succeed, and then they can graduate, and again, they can be the best spokespeople we have, and we can bring more of the best and brightest students to Brown. In closing, I want to mention two individuals that really had an impact on me getting into this business. And they both have strong Ivy League connections, and unfortunately neither is with us any longer, and I certainly wish this would have been a day that I could have shared with them. Evan West was the headmaster at Providence Country Day when I went to school there, and he is a Brown graduate. And him, at an early age for me, to be at a school that academics was clearly the priority, but athletics were important. And he made sure everyone knew that. He made sure that athletics was a priority, but it wasn't the first priority. And to be strong academically and strong athletically was the foundation of a well-rounded education. And I appreciated my opportunity to go to that school and the time that I spent there while he was the headmaster. And the second is someone that everyone in Rhode Island knows, and that's Dave Gavitt. Dave Gavitt was a Dartmouth graduate, a good friend to many people in the room, and I look back to be at their home so many times as a teenager with a gentleman that may have been the most influential person in all of college athletics. I was fortunate, and I was lucky to see at that time that you could, when everyone wanted to play professional sports, or that was the way to stay involved in athletics for the rest of your life, I was able to see firsthand that you could make a career out of this field, and it was something that I am very grateful for, and certainly wish I could have shared today with him, but I know the two of them would have enjoyed this day very much. I'm thrilled to be here at Brown. I am thrilled to be back in Rhode Island, and I thank you all very much for being here today.